Stop. This is not a coincidence. Your miracle has arrived, and your angel is refusing to let you walk past this moment. Something in your spirit knows you were meant to hear this right now. If you ignore it, the chance will not come again. Keep listening before it's too late.
Right now, the atmosphere around you is trembling. There is a pressure in the unseen world, as if heaven itself is leaning down to speak directly into your life. Your angel has been moving things in silence, removing people, shifting circumstances, breaking chains you didn't even know were there. And now, they have reached the moment they've been waiting for, the delivery of what you have been praying for, crying for, believing for. This is why they are guarding this moment so fiercely. They know the enemy would love nothing more than to distract you for a single second, because one moment of hesitation could make you miss the very thing you've been asking for all along. But they are standing in the way, blocking every interruption, because this word is the key that will unlock the miracle already on its way to you. In the spiritual realm, a battle has been raging for days, no, for months, on your behalf. You felt it in the heaviness, in the delays, in the strange obstacles that seem to appear out of nowhere. What you didn't see was the war between light and darkness over your destiny. Every time you felt like giving up, your angel stepped in and said, "Not yet. They haven't received their promise." Every delay was actually divine protection. Every rejection a redirection to get you into position for what's coming. And now the fight has reached its peak. The enemy has tried every trick, fear, doubt, confusion to keep you from hearing this message. But your angel is pushing through the noise right now, holding back every shadow just to make sure you understand. The miracle is already released. The only thing left is for you to claim it. Picture this, a gift wrapped not in paper, but in pure light. Inside it are the answers to the prayers you thought God had forgotten, the financial breakthrough you have been desperate for, the healing your body has been crying out for, the restoration of what was broken and stolen from you. In heaven's timeline, it has already been dispatched, your name written on it in bold, golden letters. Your angel has been following it every step of the way, making sure it is not intercepted, delayed, or lost. Right now, it is closer than you realize. The delivery is so near that if you could see in the spirit, you would feel the warmth of it at your doorstep. And your angel is whispering, "It's here. Don't walk away now. Don't close your heart now. All that's left is for you to open the door." But here is what you need to know. Right before a miracle arrives, there is always a test. This test doesn't come from heaven. It comes from the forces that don't want to see you step into your destiny. It may show up as unexpected bad news, as a person trying to provoke you, as a sudden fear that makes you want to back away. This is the last attempt to make you give up, to convince you the promise isn't real. But listen, this is the sign you're closer than ever. The moment you feel that extra resistance, it's because you are standing one step away from the breakthrough itself. Your angel is standing right beside you, sword drawn, ready to cut through the final barrier. They are urging you, hold your ground. Don't let go now. You are seconds away from seeing what you've been waiting for. So here you are. In the exact moment, heaven has been preparing for you. Your miracle is not in the distant future. It is already here, sealed with your name, guarded by the angel who refused to let you miss this moment. Everything that once stood in the way has been cleared. The path is open, the blessing is unlocked, the promise is alive. You are stepping into a season where what was delayed will be delivered, where what was broken will be restored, and where what you lost will return multiplied. And your angel, still standing watch, is speaking one final thing to your heart. Receive it. Believe it. This is yours. The question is, will you open your hands and take it, or will you let it pass by? Because this is not just a message, This is your moment.
Even now, as you hear these words, the clock in the spiritual realm is ticking louder and louder. This is not an ordinary countdown. This is the closing window of a divine appointment, a once-in-a-lifetime alignment that has been carefully timed by heaven itself. Every second is carrying weight. You may not see it with your eyes, but in the invisible world, angels are moving into final position. I see them standing guard over a golden gate that is swung open just for you. Behind it lies a flood of blessings, answers to long-forgotten prayers, unexpected opportunities, healing that will make you forget the years of pain, relationships that will feel like pure restoration. And yet, your angel is tense. Why? Because they know the nature of this moment. They know how quickly the noise of the world, the pull of distraction, the whisper of doubt can close this gate again. That is why they are pressing this message into your spirit with such urgency. Because if you step forward in faith now, you will walk into a chapter so different from the one you were leaving behind that it will feel like you've crossed into another life entirely. But if you hesitate even for too long, this door will not remain open. This is the final countdown, and the next move is yours.
You are standing on a threshold that very few people ever reach in their lifetime. In front of you is not just another day, not just another choice. It is the line that separates the life you have known from the life that has been prepared for you. Behind you is the weight of years. Every tear you've cried in secret, every lonely night you've whispered prayers into the dark, every disappointment that tried to convince you to settle for less. Those moments are real and they've shaped you, but they were never meant to be the end of your story. Your angel has been watching, silently keeping track of every single moment, collecting your prayers like priceless treasures, holding them in a sealed jar in the throne room of heaven. And now, that jar is about to be poured out. The air around you feels different because it is different. This is the atmosphere of destiny colliding with the present. You can almost feel the pull, as if an invisible hand is reaching into your reality to lift you up and over the line that has kept you trapped for so long. But here is the truth your angel needs you to understand. This crossing will require your yes. Heaven will open the way, but you must take the step. And that step will feel both terrifying and liberating all at once, because it will ask you to release every fear that has kept you small. I see it so clearly. On the other side of this line, there is light so bright it will make you forget the shadows that haunted you. There are doors swinging open without keys, opportunities with your name written across them in gold, relationships restored in ways you never imagined possible. Your angel has already walked this path ahead of you, clearing every trap, dismantling every obstacle, making sure that when you step, you will not stumble. But the urgency is real. Your angel cannot hold this moment forever. Every heartbeat is a drumbeat in the countdown. Every breath you take is another second closer to the closing of this window. And if you could see what they see, if you could glimpse the size of the blessing just inches away, you would run, not walk, across this line without looking back. The time is now. The gate is open. The only thing left is for you to move.
This is it. The moment every whisper in the night, every answered tear, every battle fought in silence has been leading to. Your angel is no longer simply standing beside you. They are standing in front of you, wings spread wide, eyes like burning fire, guarding you from the final wave of resistance that always comes before a breakthrough. You can feel the atmosphere around you trembling, as if the very air is charged with electricity. It is not your imagination. This is the sound of spiritual gates unlocking. This is the vibration of the heavens shifting in your favor. Your angel leans close, speaking not just to your ears, but directly to your spirit. This is the hour. This is the moment. Everything that was delayed is arriving. Everything that was stolen is returning. Everything that was broken is being made whole. You sense the truth of it, even if you cannot yet see it, because something deep inside you feels lighter, as if the chains you've carried for years are melting away, link by link. In the unseen realm, I see the scroll of your destiny unrolling. Promises you thought had expired are being stamped approved in heaven's ink. Doors that were bolted shut are swinging open so effortlessly that you will wonder why they ever felt impossible to reach. People you haven't heard from in years will suddenly reappear, not by accident, but as part of the restoration heaven has ordered for you. Finances will shift. Opportunities will come, healing will flow, and all of it is being carried in on the wind of this exact moment because the miracle has not just been released, it has landed. But here's the final truth your angel needs you to grasp. There will be no rewind, no replay. This is not a moment you can circle back to in a year or two. This is an appointed hour, written into your life story before you ever took your first breath. If you step forward now, you will step into a season so full of light, joy, and overflow that you will look back on this very second and say, that was the day everything changed. The heavens are open. The blessing is here. Your angel is standing guard. All that's left is for you to claim it before the gate swings shut forever.
Even as you hear these words, something in the air around you is changing. You might feel it as a sudden stillness, as if time itself is holding its breath. Or maybe it's that strange sensation in your chest, the quiet awareness that you are standing in a moment that will be remembered for the rest of your life. Your angel has not stepped away. They are still here, their presence so near it almost feels like you could reach out and touch them. They are watching, waiting, guarding, because the miracle is no longer on its way. It is circling you right now, looking for the exact moment to land. This is not an ordinary blessing. This is the kind that rearranges everything, the kind that shifts your atmosphere so strongly that people around you will feel it before you say a word. Opportunities will begin to line up in such quick succession that you will struggle to keep up. Conversations will happen by accident that are not accidents at all. They are part of the divine chain reaction your angel set in motion the moment you decided not to walk away. The heaviness you have been carrying will start to lift in ways that don't make logical sense because you are no longer walking under the weight of delay. You are walking under the weight of glory. And yet, even now, the final test still lingers. Distractions will try to pull you off track. Old fears will try to rise from the shadows one last time, whispering, "This isn't real. It's too good to last." But your angel will be there, louder than the fear, reminding you, "We fought too hard for you to lose this now." You will find yourself taking steps you were once afraid to take, sending that message, applying for that opportunity, saying yes to that invitation, and each step will feel strangely guided, as if invisible hands are steering you exactly where you need to be. In the spirit, I see the ink of your story being rewritten in real time. The chapters of loss are being followed by chapters of abundance. The pages that once carried sorrow are being replaced with laughter, restoration, and joy so full it spills over into the lives of others. And when you look back, you won't remember the waiting as much as you will remember the moment the waiting ended. This moment, right now, when heaven moved, the gate opened, and your angel whispered, "It's done." This is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of the miracle.
The moment has come. Heaven is no longer whispering, it is thundering. Every delay that once stood like a wall before you has crumbled into dust. Your angel is no longer just a silent protector. They are a warrior in full armor, standing at the gates of your new season, ensuring that nothing and no one can follow you from the past into what lies ahead.
The sound you feel in your bones is the sound of those gates swinging open wider than you've ever seen before. And beyond them is a landscape you have never walked before. It is not the barren ground you've grown used to. It is fertile, overflowing, alive. I see rivers of provision cutting through deserts that once felt endless. I see fields of opportunity sprouting overnight where you once saw nothing but emptiness. I see relationships mended in a way so complete it will feel as though they were never broken. I see your name being spoken in rooms you have never stepped into, your favor multiplying so quickly it will be impossible to explain without mentioning the hand of God. Your angel steps forward, holding in their hands a scroll, thick, sealed in golden wax, glowing with the light of heaven. This scroll contains your appointed promises, written before you were even born. For years, it was kept in waiting, locked away, until the exact moment your faith, your perseverance, and your divine timing aligned. And now, they break the seal. As the wax cracks, I hear the roar of heaven. It is done. From this point forward, the path you walk will not be the same. The seasons of constant waiting are over. The closed doors that defined your past will no longer dictate your future. This is not just a blessing you are stepping into, it is a covenant. The miracle has been signed into your story in permanent ink, and no force in heaven, earth, or hell can erase it. But here's the truth you must hold on to. You cannot walk into this with the mindset of the old season. The chains are gone, but you must refuse to pick them up again. The fear has been broken, but you must refuse to invite it back in. Your angel has fought too hard, too long to see you set free. Now you must choose to live free. Look around you. The light has shifted. The atmosphere has changed. The heavens have moved. And as your angel steps back, wings folding with satisfaction, they speak the final words that will echo in your spirit forever. This is your time. This is your chapter. This is your miracle, sealed, protected, and unstoppable. The gates are open. The scroll is unrolled. The story is yours. Step into it and do not look back.
Long after the gates have swung open, long after your angel has stepped back into the unseen, the air around you will still carry the weight of what has happened here. You will notice it in quiet moments, when the wind brushes against your face like a whisper, when a sudden peace settles over you without reason, when an unexpected opportunity seems to appear from nowhere. These are not coincidences. They are the aftershocks of a miracle still rippling through your life. Your angel will not leave. They will simply move from battle stance to watchful guard. Their sword, once drawn, now rests at their side, not because the fight is over forever, but because the victory has been won for this chapter. They will watch as the seeds planted in this moment begin to sprout, small at first, then unstoppable. And every time you begin to doubt, they will remind you with signs so personal you'll know without question, I am still here. The promise is still alive. You will look back on this season one day and realize it was not just the arrival of a blessing, it was the shifting of your entire destiny. The life you knew will feel like a distant dream, replaced by a reality so full of provision, restoration, and light that you will wonder how you ever survived without it. And when people ask, how did this happen for you? You will smile, because you will know the truth. It was not luck. It was not chance. It was divine timing delivered by the hands of an angel who refused to let you miss it. The miracle is not just in your hands. It is in your story now. And every step you take from here will echo with the sound of that one unshakable truth. It is done.
This is where the message stops being something you hear and starts being something you live. The gates have been opened, the seal has been broken, and the miracle that was once only promised is now alive in your reality. You may not see all of it in one moment, but you will feel it with every step forward. The ground beneath your feet has changed. It's no longer the dry, cracked earth of delay and disappointment. Now it is fertile, soft, ready to produce harvest after harvest with little effort. As you walk, you will notice the shadows that once followed you have lost their grip. Fear will still try to whisper, but its voice will sound weaker now because the authority of this moment is still echoing in your spirit. Your angel walks a few steps behind, no longer pushing you forward, but making sure nothing comes to pull you back. They carry the evidence of the battle they fought for you. The dents in their armor, the marks on their wings, the fire still burning in their eyes, but they carry it with pride. Because you made it. Because the miracle did not pass you by. From this day forward, you will notice doors opening without knocking. You will see provision flowing without begging. You will witness healing beginning without striving. Even in moments when it feels quiet, the blessing will still be moving, working behind the scenes, arranging, restoring, multiplying. This is not a one-time event. It's the beginning of a new chapter where miracles are not rare, they are normal. And so your angel leans close one last time, speaking words not just for today, but for the rest of your life. Walk boldly. This is your land now. This is your promise now. This is your miracle now. Nothing can take it from you, not time, not fear, not the enemy. You are sealed in this blessing. You are covered in this favor. You are unstoppable. Step forward. The light is waiting. Your story has begun again.
Listen carefully. This is not just a message you scroll past and forget. This is not one of those things you hear, nod at, and then let fade into the noise of the day. What has just been spoken over you is living. It is moving. It is in the air around you right now, shifting things in your favor, even as you breathe. But there is one thing you must understand. Blessings this precise, this appointed, must be sealed. Your angel has done their part. Heaven has done its part. Now the sealing happens with your agreement, your faith in action. The moment you declare, "This is mine," you close the door on every thief, every delay, every distraction that would try to rob you of it. This is not superstition. This is spiritual law. What you honor, you hold. What you ignore, you lose. So hear me. Do not stay silent. Right now, speak life over this moment. Declare with your own mouth, "It is done. I receive it. I will not miss it." Put it into the atmosphere. Write it where your eyes can see it. Type it out as a declaration for the world to witness, because the enemy hates public faith. And your very act of speaking it will slam the door in his face. You may feel the weight of this moment in your chest right now, that tightness, that urgency. That's your spirit recognizing divine timing. Don't push it away. Don't overthink it. This is why you were brought here. Your angel has been fighting for you to arrive at this exact second, and now it is in your hands. Seal it. Claim it. Announce it. And once you do, watch how fast the atmosphere around your life begins to rearrange itself in your favor. Watch the calls that come, the doors that open, the healing that begins. And when it happens, you'll remember this moment not as something you almost believed, but as the day you decided it was yours. This is not the end of the story. This is the part where your miracle becomes your reality. And it starts now. And then it is quiet. Not empty, not hollow, but the kind of quiet that comes after a storm has passed and the air is heavy with power. You feel it in your skin, in your bones, in the deepest part of you. Something irreversible has happened. Your angel no longer speaks, because they don't need to. The words have been spoken, the seal has been set, the miracle is already moving through your life like a river that will not stop. Around you, nothing looks different, yet everything feels different. The street outside, the air in your room, even the beat of your own heart, it all carries the weight of this moment. This is the stillness where heaven finishes its work. This is the breath between the promise and the proof. Somewhere unseen, the scroll with your name has been placed back into the hands of the one who wrote it. The gates that swung open have not closed. They are standing wide, light spilling out like the dawn after the longest night. And you are standing right in the doorway. All you have to do is take the step. No music, no noise, just you, the open gate, and the choice. When you move forward, the story begins.
You thought this was just about a blessing arriving, about a miracle landing in your hands, but your angel has been holding something back, a truth that could only be revealed once you were ready to carry it. This moment, the opening of the gates, the sealing of the promise, was never meant to end here. It was meant to launch you into something far greater, something that reaches beyond your own life. For months, even years, your angel has been walking ahead of you, preparing not just the path, but the people. There are faces you haven't met yet, lives you haven't touched yet, destinies that will remain incomplete unless you step into the role that has been written for you since before you took your first breath. The miracle you have just received is not only for your comfort, it is your equipping, it is your weapon, it is your proof that the one who began a good work in you will finish it and use you as a sign to others who are still standing where you once stood. I see it like this. In the Spirit, your name has been marked in light, not just on the scroll of your life, but on a map of connections, threads stretching outward to people you have yet to meet. Some are crying right now in the same way you once cried. Some are on the edge of giving up in the same way you almost did. And heaven intends to send you with the testimony of what just happened as a living key to unlock their own gates. This is why the fight for your breakthrough was so fierce, because the enemy wasn't just trying to stop you. They were trying to stop the chain reaction you are about to set off. Your angel knows this. That's why they have not truly left your side. They will travel with you into this next season, not just as a protector, but as a guide, steering you toward the exact places and moments where your story will be the spark for someone else's miracle. The blessing you carry will multiply. Every time you share it, it will grow stronger, and every life it touches will become another link in an unstoppable wave of restoration. But here is the unshakable truth. This is no longer about waiting. This is about moving, about stepping into rooms where your very presence shifts the atmosphere, about speaking words that carry the same authority that was spoken over you, about living in a way that makes darkness nervous when you walk in. Your angel leans close for the final time in this chapter and says, "We didn't fight for you just to see you blessed. We fought for you so you could become the blessing. Now go and watch what happens next." The gates are still open, the light is still pouring through, and your miracle has only just begun its work.
You don't remember the last time your chest felt this heavy. It's not fear. It's not sadness. It's the pressure of knowing something vast is standing just beyond your sight. You sense it, like a presence walking just behind you, close enough for you to feel the shift in the air, but far enough to remain unseen. Then,
A slow sound, like the tearing of fabric, whispers through the silence. The veil between what you can see and what you cannot is splitting. A dim golden light bleeds through the crack. Your eyes sting, not because it's too bright, but because it's too holy. Somewhere in that glow, a shadow begins to form. The shape is tall, cloaked in fire that moves like liquid. Its hands are not hands. They are made of wind, and when they move, your soul trembles as if answering an ancient call. The figure speaks, not with lips, but with the sound of mountains shifting. The time written has come. And with that, you feel your knees weaken. The ground beneath you is not ground anymore. It's as though you're standing on the edge of something infinite. One step forward, and you'll cross into a place from which there is no returning. But here's the truth your heart can't ignore. Returning was never the plan.
The glow ahead of you isn't steady anymore. It pulses like a heartbeat. Each pulse sends a wave of heat across your face, then a rush of cold down your spine. The air around you bends, warping the edges of reality, as though you're standing inside the breath of something enormous. You try to speak, but the sound gets swallowed instantly, as if the air itself has decided no human voice should break this moment. The figure steps forward, and the golden fire around it flares higher. But now you see eyes that look as if they've seen the first dawn and the last sunset. They pierce through you, not with judgment, but with knowing. Every choice you've made, every doubt you've carried, every unspoken wish laid bare without a single word. You have been called, and the time to turn away has passed. The words aren't just heard, they're felt. They crash through you like waves, stirring memories you'd buried. A cold realization forms. Every strange coincidence, every unexplainable dream, every moment you thought was random, it was never random. Your heart pounds harder. The light behind the figure begins to split wider, revealing flashes of a place that doesn't belong to this world. Towering gates of silver mist, rivers of light flowing like liquid glass, and shadows that move with intelligence in the distance. The figure raises a hand, and in its palm is something so small you almost laugh. A single, sealed envelope. Yet you know without question, this holds the reason you were brought here. But before you can take it, a wind roars from behind you. Something else is coming. Something that does not belong to the light.
The roar behind you is not just a sound. It's a force. It rattles your bones, shakes the ground, and makes the light in front of you flicker for the first time. The figure's golden glow wavers, and in that instant you realize, whatever is coming is strong enough to challenge even this. You turn slowly, your body fighting every instinct that screams to keep your eyes forward. The mist that had been thin and soft is now churning violently, curling into claw-like shapes that stretch toward you. The air thickens until breathing feels like dragging in wet cement. From the mist, shapes begin to emerge, too tall, too thin, their limbs bending in ways that make your stomach knot. Their eyes are pits, blacker than shadow, and yet somehow deeper, as though looking into them might pull your soul straight out. The figure behind you speaks, voice calm, but edged with urgency. Do not let them take it. If they do, your world will unravel before the dawn.
You glance at the envelope in the figure's hand. It seems to vibrate now, faint golden sparks dancing along its edges, as if whatever's inside is reacting to the danger. The shadow creatures hiss, and the sound is like nails scraping across glass inside your skull. One takes a step forward, and the ground beneath its foot blackens instantly, cracks spreading like spider webs. Every step they take eats away at the earth, turning it into nothingness. The figure steps to your side, golden fire roaring higher, meeting the darkness halfway. When the two energies collide, light and void, it's like the world tears in half. A shockwave slams into you, knocking you to your knees. Through the chaos, you see something horrifying. One of the shadows is behind you now, moving fast, reaching out its long skeletal hand. Your body reacts before your mind can think. You lunge toward the envelope, but the figure is still holding it, eyes locked on the advancing enemy. "Take it now," the voice booms, not loud in volume, but heavy, resonating inside your ribs. Your fingers close around the envelope, and the instant you touch it, a searing warmth floods your arm, racing through your chest, into your head. The world blurs. For a split second, you see a burning city under a black sky, a single star holding back the darkness. Your own face, standing at the center, holding something high above your head. Then you're back in the moment, heart racing. The shadows are screaming now, their forms writhing, and you know they want what you have. The figure steps forward, golden fire erupting in a circle around you. But even as they fight, you realize something terrifying. This envelope, this thing you were meant to have, it isn't just a message. It's a choice. And you only have moments before you must make it.
The air changes again, thicker, heavier, like you've stepped into the center of a storm that hasn't yet decided whether to destroy or deliver. A low hum vibrates through your chest, almost in rhythm with your heartbeat, until you realize it's not your heartbeat. It's coming from beyond you, deep and ancient, as if the earth itself is speaking in a language you've never heard, but somehow understand. Your hands are trembling, though you can't tell if it's from fear or the sheer force of what's approaching. The golden light from before is no longer a soft glow. It's a furious river rushing toward you, yet never spilling over. It spins in the air, shaping patterns, symbols you've never seen but feel burned into your soul, like they've been waiting inside you all along. Suddenly, a streak of lightning rips across the unseen sky, not the cold blue of a storm, but white-hot, searing with purity. It doesn't strike the ground, it hangs in the air, suspended, humming, alive. The moment it appears, everything around you stops, even the wind dares not move. From the lightning, a silhouette steps forward, each movement deliberate, powerful, unhurried. You still can't see a face, only the feeling of eyes that see through every wall you've ever built. There's nowhere to hide, and somehow you know you're not supposed to. The voice returns, calmer now, but no less commanding. "I have waited for the moment you would be ready. The choice is near, the door will open. But understand this, not everyone who knocks will be allowed to enter." Your breath catches. The storm swirls tighter, closing in. Somewhere within that roaring silence, you realize the next step is yours.
The world feels weightless for a moment. No sound, no motion, no air. And then, in an instant, the silence shatters. The storm that had been circling explodes upward, like invisible walls breaking apart. 1,000 shards of light rise into the sky, each one spinning so fast they leave trails of gold in their wake. It's like watching time itself fracture, each fragment holding a glimpse of something, a memory you never lived, a place you've never been, a face you've never met. Your knees nearly give way. These visions feel real. A child's laughter on a cobblestone street, a crown falling into the ocean, a locked gate in the middle of a desert, a single drop of blood landing on an ancient book, and then blackness. The figure in the lightning steps closer, and the air bends around them as if reality itself is making room. Still, no face, only the sensation of being utterly known. Every thought you've hidden, every fear you've buried, every hope you've barely dared to name, it's all laid bare here. Their voice cuts through the chaos, low and resonant, but this time there's something heavier in it. What you seek is already seeking you. But the key you carry was never meant to open only one door. A wave of confusion and realization hits you at once. The key, burns hotter in your hand now, as though it's waking up. Symbols are etching themselves into its surface, glowing faintly, shifting before you can fully make them out. The angel, because there's no doubt now that's what this being is, turns their head slightly, as if sensing something beyond you. A shadow flickers at the edge of the golden light. It's fast, wrong, and the very air recoils from it. It has found you, the angel says, their tone sharpened, and it will try to take what is yours before you understand its worth. The light around you dims, not gone, but fighting to hold its ground. The shadow moves closer, stretching, long, reaching toward you. Your heartbeat thunders in your ears. The key in your palm pulses once, twice, 3 times, like it's trying to tell you something. You realize with chilling clarity, this was never just about opening a door. It was about choosing which side of it you'd stand on when it opened. And now, there's no more time to decide.
The shadow lunges, no warning, no mercy, stretching out like smoke with claws, faster than thought. The golden light buckles for a heartbeat, and in that gap you feel the pull, the same sickening pull that drags dreams into nightmares. Your instincts scream to run, but the angel's voice crashes through the chaos, calm, unshakable, but urgent. Stand now. The key in your palm burns so brightly it's almost too hot to hold. Its glowing symbols stop shifting and lock into place. 3 numbers blaze into your vision. 777, pure, unbroken light. You don't know why, but the sight of it fills you with a force stronger than fear. The shadow shrieks, recoiling, its edges burning away under the brilliance of the numbers. You hear the angel again, louder now, almost as if their words are being carried by thunder. The seal is complete. Your victory is already written. Speak it. Let heaven hear you. The storm spins above, faster and faster, drawing in light from every direction. The ground trembles as the shadow makes one final desperate strike. But you raise the key high, the 777 flaring so bright the darkness can't even touch it. A sound like 1,000 doors slamming shut at once fills the air. The shadow is ripped backward, torn into nothingness, leaving behind only the stillness of a world that feels cleaner somehow, lighter. The angel steps closer now, their form more defined than ever. You can almost see eyes, vast, endless, full of fire and kindness. You did not stand alone. Every moment you thought you were forsaken, heaven was moving. And now the way ahead is yours. They extend a hand toward you, and in their palm rests the key once more, cool now, quiet, but still etched with 777. Guard it, speak light, and remember, your answer is written in the word you carry. Before you can speak, the angel and the light dissolve upward, vanishing into the endless sky. The storm is gone, the world feels new. You stand there, heart still racing, the key in your hand, knowing this isn't the end, only the beginning of something greater. If you believe the victory is already yours, comment Amen below. 777.